to show you 3 very good win conditions for boat attacks in Clan War. This is the first one. It's a P.E.K.K.A. Firecracker cycle. Use the pump and the mirror to get to it. You don't really get extra elixir past the first 2 cycles. You should only cycle it twice, which I'll show you in the video. You need 4 spirits in this, because if you start with these 4, playing this first will make as soon as it attacks the tower, you have to defend against troops. Same with this. You can't start with mirror, so I know you can't start with elixir collector.
Let's go.
Does not appear in your starting hand. Does not, yeah. So these 2. So basically, you will not start with these 2. So you're going to start with. The worst case is you start with this, and then let's say, elixir. Let's say you had spear goblins or dart goblins. Let's say you had those spear goblins, dart goblin, firecracker, and P.E.K.K.A. as your starting hand. No matter which card you deploy, any one of them, as soon as they get to the tower, will attack it and trigger a troop that you'll have to defend against. So you need the 4 spirits. So you can use skeletons as well. You can use a spell card, probably something that's under-leveled if it's a bar barrel, or wall breakers. If you split them, they're not going to do enough damage. But ideally, you want so it generates 8 elixir, costs 6. So you get +2 net just for using it. When you use the mirror, it's going to cost you 7 and net you 1. So when let's say you start with these 4, you use this, so you use 2 elixir, and then you get these 2. As soon as you get this one, it'll be easy to show you in game, but yes, if you have 4 1 elixir cards, you should be able to cycle to your pump and mirror with only having to spend 3 elixir. When you spend that 3 elixir, you pump and then use the mirror pump, you will get that elixir back, so it's neutral. The benefit to this is that in the boat defense, when you're not against PvP, is that you'll have more elixir to attack and defend with, as long as you can defend your pumps. So that's the first strategy. Second one here is a clone giant skeleton and Sparky. So ideally you just start off with one of these 2, deploy one of these 2, giant skeleton in front of the Sparky behind the giant skeleton. As soon as it gets to the border, where the middle of the bridge, where the turrets or towers will start attacking your troop, your skeleton or Sparky, you clone it just before the skeleton hits the tower. I mean, cloning it early is not bad, because you get a second Sparky that will also charge up, and that will do a ton of damage to the tower. You might have to get at least 2 giant skeletons and 2 Sparky hits, which would be doubled by 4. So 2, because with the clone it would be 2, and the Sparky would be 2. But then you have to get 2 separate pushes onto a tower to destroy one. If it's, say, it's this level, King Tower level 14, 9,504 hit points, as opposed to this one, which is 6,567, 6,567. So that's the second strategy. And then these cards here are just more or less cycle cards. You probably wanted to split these at the back at the very start, so you can cycle to these cards. You don't really want to use a clone on just a skeleton or a Sparky. It has to be both. The bomber will not deal damage to the tower before the tower takes it out. So you can use these. Should be able to these 3 cards. You should be able to use to cycle to these. Third strategy is it's just the exponential Mighty Miner or Inferno Dragon. And this, keep in mind, this still works with the normal Inferno Drag as long as you have, let's say, the Lumberjack to tank for the normal eye drag just before it locks onto the tower. So, because as soon as it locks to the tower and charges up, it will be doing 500. Okay, so obviously when you first get it, you only have it level 9, so it'll be doing less damage, but close to 400 damage. 1000 damage a second, so 5 seconds, that's half of a full leveled tower, which is funny, no one on the other clan boats have one. Anyway, don't mind that message. I might pause and edit that out. Yes, I will. I just paused the video and then started it. Okay, I need to pause it because this is really annoying. I don't want this coming up in my Clash Royale. Okay. Yeah, so the first, if you get both to lock onto the tower, let's say you deploy Mighty Miner and Inferno Drag in the back, and then so I can test this out. So this is an underlevel deck on my main account's thingy. So let's see. I don't need this. I don't need this yet. Okay, here we go. So I think this Electro Whiz will be good to help this retarget. Now, if I get these 2 on, it's targeting that. It's only at 1 hit. So that's a little unfortunate because yeah, it's gonna reset all of that, and I'm probably not gonna be able to defeat a level 15 E-Giant with my level 13 Goblin and Royal Ghost and level 12. Yeah, well, you can see right there. This is like, you shouldn't attack and I probably shouldn't be attacking this on right knowing that what I have. So we've got 40 seconds left. We can try and go for the right. Okay, so now we do this. We'll see if we can take at least 1 tower, which I think we'll be able to. Oh, it's close, but you can see it's, you know, the idea is there. So yeah, if you have underleveled cards, don't attack higher level clan cards. Now we can test our second deck out. I should probably test it on a lower level clan boats because I'm not going to be going for these clan boats yet. But it's sort of, I guess it's good as a demonstration. And I could have cycled the other cards, but I think I can still get a decent amount of damage with this. So that's not going to do damage now. And clone, that's already 2 giant bomb towers. So we can just put the bomb down. You can see I have a lot of high level cards on my main account. If you have under level cards, you're not going to stand a chance. But if this is against someone with the 7,000 or 8,000 hit points on the turrets. 7,000 you should be able to guaranteed, like this. 7,000 and lower, and then 8,000 is a bit risky. I mean, this is all level 14 or higher. So but now we can show you how it works on lower level clan boats. Let's give it a go. I like to sort of make more YouTube content and do it with like face camera, so you can see we've got perfect. We're gonna have to spend 1 elixir. We've got our pump down, so we'll get +2 back, and this will get +1 back, which means we'll have +2 overall. And then now what I do is I do 4 pumps total, and then I push. I've tried it with 6, and you just don't have enough time to take a tower, unless it's like really underleveled. But at the same time, it's not worth it. It's better to just start the push, and then you can put down in 1 or 2 extra pumps. Yeah, I'm not going to. So then, as soon as you've got your 4th pump down, you'll play your P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to play in the right lane because I think everyone's when they organize their troops, they do it left to right. So they're probably going to put their strongest troops on the left side. And now we can do this. 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. It's just like we'll do another P.E.K.K.A. because that will just be really good on defense. And that's already 1 tower taken. Now, I'm not sure if there's a Royal Ghost on the left lane. We're gonna put some musketeers down. And now we've got 51 seconds left. We can put down 2 more pumps. The Heal Spirit helps push the P.E.K.K.A. forward, and also heals it a little bit. Now you can just start spamming spirits and firecrackers. The good thing about the firecrackers is that they do a lot of damage. So yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to get the when I was playing random cards with card masters, but you won't be able to get all of it done. Now see, that is kind of that amount of hit points is too little for me, at least on my level 14 King Tower account. And I don't want to actually take that, but at the same time, like, I'd rather take it if a clanmate doesn't, because I'd rather take it over, you know, one of the other clans taking it and getting an easy win. Especially when, see, these are all 9,500. So I'll probably just use my weakest of the 3 clan boat decks, which is the Inferno and Mighty Miner deck. I was hoping to get the Lumberjack to push the and now it's just pretty done. And like you can see, you only get 50% of the so you got 430 gold, 50% of the reward for winning. As a so the 1v1, it's double. You can see it's 850, so it's just over. So 430, 425. It's just over half. 50% of the win reward, and then you can see here these are all 9.5k hit points is level 14, and 10k hit points is a level 15. So I don't have any bases to attack, but yeah, maybe I will record a short video of me doing one with alright, let's just do it on, we'll do it on one of these. Someone with 7,000, so we're testing our clone deck. I can probably just play this. I feel like that bomber is going to get a hit. Yeah. If I didn't push it, it wouldn't have. This is actually pretty good, because now I can buy myself more time to get a bigger push in, because these will defend the golem and I won't go to the towers. I think I'll just use the clone. So here, and then get one on the back. And that's already a tower down. And I've got the second Sparky, second giant skeleton. So if that was you know, a higher level turret with higher level troops, you would need double clone. You got 4 Sparkies just getting down. It's ridiculous. Probably shouldn't have used my bomber there. And we've got 30 seconds here. We obviously we want to push this right lane. We don't want to just lose the we've got 40 seconds. We're probably not going to take the tower. You can see very effective strategy for all 3 ones. I think I'll show the Inferno Drag one. I think I already showed it. Oh, I did, but I didn't destroy it now. And I probably should have played my Inferno Drag selection more, because it is. Bad play with the and 11, yeah, level 2 hits in my 3 hits in my towers there. So this, I'd probably say the P.E.K.K.A. Firecracker cycle is the easiest to play. The clone one is the second easiest, and this one is probably the hardest. But it's very durable. These you can do this with just one of these cards, but it's probably easy to have both of them to, you know, double team a tower, rage it. You could use freeze. You could take out, you know, lumberjack is basically you know, two chances to rage these troops, and then between the other 4 you can play whatever cards you want, but you want them cheap enough that you can cycle these cards. So that's it for the video. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and I'll see you on the next video.